asking why the government isn't reintroducing pollinators or building flood defences instead of border fences. The split happened 11 years ago, Tessa tuts, and the whole kingdom's still bawling about it. She changes the station to a comedy quiz show. Rowena studies the thin lines around her mother's mouth, the red-tinged lashes distorted by the gelatinous curve of her glasses, the strands of wiry hair slipping from the nest at her neck. "Do you really think it was me that did it?" she asks her. Tessa presses her spine against the sink and gives the slightest nod. "Death touches everyone you get close to. First that boy you were running round with, the one who'd shagged the back out of an old coat, and now your pa. What if I'm next?" Rowena worries the paw in her pocket, finding the claws with her thumb. "I've written to my mother, and you're to go to Culcrith," Tessa says. "I'd have sent you there long ago, but your pa wouldn't allow it, and look where that got him." Tinny laughter spills from the radio. "What?" Rowena looks up. "Why? His ashes are still warm and you're kicking me out." She's never spoken so boldly to her mother, and the words prick her tongue. "It's for your own good. Your gran's the best healer in the north, and she might have a chance of undoing this thing before you turn 18 next month." "Why? What happens then?" Tessa stares at her daughter, eyes wide and round, like the rabbit's. "The curse is likely to fix and settle, as you'll be a woman grown. And if we've not lifted it by the time the solstice rolls around, it'll be rooted too deep to shift. You'll be too far gone." She starts pacing again, making the window blink each time her body crosses it. "Death has marked you, clear as day, Rowena, and it's getting bolder, working up to something. You know I'm right. Unless we undo this now, everyone you ever love will die." "There's no one left for me to love," Rowena mutters with a shiver. Applause bursts from the speakers. "There's a healer in the village. Why can't I try her?" she protests. "I've never even set foot outside this county, let alone travelled across the whole kingdom to somewhere like Culcrith." Tessa's face hardens as she stops still in the middle of the kitchen. "What do you mean, somewhere like Culcrith?" The kettle starts to huff and whisper. "That's my family home you're talking about. Land fed by the bones of our ancestors, worked with blood, sweat and tears. Our heritage, a sacred land." Rowena swallows, gets that twist in her gut that tells her a storm's coming. "Your pa spoiled you," Tessa says, jabbing a finger. "Turned you into a bloody fool. You sit there mewling like a baby when you should be thanking me for sending you away so your gran can fix you. And it's only a matter of time before Lord Northwood catches you poaching on his estate, and we know how that'd turn out for us." She flares her nostrils and lowers her brow, like a bull about to charge. "As long as I'm legally responsible for you, you'll do as I say. And I say Culcrith's the best place for you now." The kettle screeches. Tessa lets it. Rowena scrapes her chair across the flagstones, leaps up, flings the door open, and runs outside before the first tear falls. Someone slams into Halim as he's halfway through the gate. "Watch it!" It's the most he's said to Rowena Murray all year, since her mum hired him to shift livestock before lambing kicked in. "Watch what?" she snaps, flashing her grey-green eyes. She stomps off up the slope in her mud-caked socks, the wind catching her hair like a red-gold Medusa. Her mum yells from the farmhouse door. "Rowena, I want you packed up by Sunday evening." Halim bends down to pick up the phone that was knocked from his hand, then watches Rowena disappear into the leafy copse. She's a strange one, he thinks, clanking the gate shut behind him. He nods a greeting to Mrs. Murray, hands her his job sheet, thrusts his fists into the pockets of his jeans, and gazes up at the storm clouds as they unfold.